Kendo is a modern Japanese martial art which descended from swordsmanship and used bamboo sword and protective armor. Nowadays, it is widely practiced within Japan and many other nations across the world. Today, we are visiting Thebarton campus of the University of Adelaide to see how Kendo is going in South Australia.
My name is Hayami.
Hayami is the sensei, which means teacher, in the South Australian Kendō Association. She has been awarded 6 times in Tokyo.
In Kendo, we talk a lot about fighting spirit. I don't know if you can see the plaque in our dojo. It's Chinese characters and it means fighting spirit. Fighting spirit is very important. It's something that not only is important in Kendo, it's important in your life. Okay, we always think about moving forward. Okay, never giving up. One of my sensei used to tell me, when you're fighting in Kendo, think of the dragonfly. The dragonfly never goes backward; it's always pushing forward. And so that's what I take into my Kendo. I try to teach that to my students, and I try to take that into my daily life. Actually, I went to Japan when I was 18, so now you know how old I am. I was a Rotary exchange student, and I went to a local Japanese high school, and I had to go to school during the day, and after school they have clubs, and so I really wanted to do something very Japanese, very special that I can't do in Australia, and I found Kendo. And I'd never seen Kendo before. It was, just something so different, so foreign. And then I started to practice, and everybody started to help me to learn about Kendo. I made friends. It was a wonderful experience.
The training participants in Kendo Club mostly are university students, like Vincent Darren.
Hi, my name is Vincent Darren. I started in my first year of university, I think. Which was about 4 or 5 years ago, 4 years ago. Mostly, I just really enjoy it. It's a very good way to exercise not only your body but also your mind, because as much of a physical game that this is, it's also much more of a psychological game where you start playing shiai and higher grade players. I think when I started, it was all of the etiquette. I think when I started, I found it very easy to pick up, cutting men, all in kote, alone, and doing it with other people. But it's keeping up with all of the little things you have to do, like how you present your hakama, and your dogi, and how you present your armor, how you hold your shinai, and how you walk around, and how you talk to people. Yeah, it was really hard because there was so much you need to know, and people tell you in the first lesson. You go home and you're like, what? I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I'd say that would probably be the hardest thing. I got into Kendo by accident, really. I watched an anime called Bamboo Blade many years ago, and then I said, oh, that's cool, but I'll never do that. And then a couple of my friends were like, oh, I'd really like to watch it, so I gave it to them, and they watched it, and they were like, Vincent, we've got to do this. We've got to do this. So there was 3 of us. We rocked up. They found this place. They organised everything. I just followed. They rocked up. Within 3 weeks, I was the only one left, and then 4 years later, here I still am. That's how I found it.
My name is Darren and I am a 4th Kyu Kensei. I started learning Kendo at the beginning of 2012, so for approximately 3 years now. I've always had an interest in sword martial arts, and so I thought I would give Kendo a try. The hardest thing to learn in Kendo, I suppose, would be disciplining myself.
I started doing Kendo in the middle of 2014. So for roughly about 1.5 years now.
why you learn Kendo?
I was interested in learning how to use a sword, or in this instance, a kendo. I thought it would be fun. Breath control. So you don't put everything that you have into the first strike and then become so exhausted you can't do anything any further.